So the new CGI live-action hybrid of Tom and Jerry premiered today on HBO Max and in theaters. Now, obviously, I did not go to the theater to watch this earlier today. I saw it on HBO Max, and I found it to be pretty entertaining and very good. I know a lot of critics are not liking it. They're saying that it's not like the classics of Tom and Jerry, but those shorts were more so for 4 to 10 minute mark of episodes. This is a feature-length film, and you're gonna have a lot of different subplots inside of it. And I thought that they handled it pretty well. I mean, as someone who grew up on Tom and Jerry, I really was looking forward to this film. Just look at that drawing and just check out that ranking up above for my highly anticipated films of 2021. Hey everyone, SW Nation here, and welcome back to a brand new review here on the channel. I like to stop and take the time to review Tom and Jerry. Please note that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion, and you're free to comment down below. What did you think of Tom and Jerry that premiered on HBO Max and in theaters today? Like, comment, and subscribe, guys, and without further ado, let's get right into my review.
In the big city.
Like I said before, I found this movie to be pretty entertaining, so without further ado, let's move right into the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that this is classic Tom and Jerry. The rivalry, the chases, them working together, and just the outright ridiculous violence that happens. I gotta say, it just, everything dealing with these two, it pulls on my nostalgia strings a lot. And actually made me want to go back and watch my other Tom and Jerry DVD that you see on your screen right now. Now, obviously, there shouldn't be a reason for Tom and Jerry to chase. I mean, the whole fun of it is that they really chase for no reason because it's a cat and a mouse. I mean, that's what they're going to do anyway, so you really don't need the reason. But I actually found that the reason that was presented to us was actually pretty fun, and it gives the characters kind of like a human side. Like, Tom wants to play piano with John Legend. That is like a weird, specific thing for this character to do, but he wants to play piano, so he wants to get money, and he wants to get that recognition so then he can play alongside John Legend. Also, Jerry wants a home. That's like his big thing. Even in the older cartoons, he always wanted a home. That's why he lived in the owner of Tom's house. So to me, it felt like Jerry was given the more accurate portrayal inside of this film, whereas Tom was given a more human side, and I really do like that. Jerry is looking for a home, just like he does inside of the older cartoons, so he wants to get money to buy that house. So what he does is sabotages Tom's piano playing, and then they chase, and then they move into the hotel, and that's kind of where the plot kicks in. Chloe Grace Moretz was an interesting mix also. She wasn't the best part of the film, but I found her acceptable. Like, in some scenes, obviously since Tom and Jerry are not really there, I found her not really emoting kind of the right way towards these characters. In some scenes, she's okay, she's fine talking to these characters, but in other scenes, you can see that, yeah, she's not really looking at them. She's just looking at where they told her to look behind the scenes, and Tom and Jerry are not there. I also love the fact that just like Tom and Jerry, every animal is 2D and a 3D mixture as well, and it just makes the world feel like a living animated environment. The different characters that appear are also just like how I remember, like the gangster cats, or like the dog, or even the female cat. I love all of it. I love all of the cameos inside of this movie, and it's just a whole lot of fun just seeing these characters again. The choice to not make Tom and Jerry talk was really great because at their core, they really don't need to talk. The whole point of the shorts was just to have the action and the violence inside of it. You really didn't need to hear them talk. And also, I love their 2D/3D animation, like I said, with all of the animals inside of the world. I found that the animation looked really well, especially for the budget that they had. Better than some animation out there. I found myself having fun with the antics happening at the hotel, and the whole wedding arc was actually pretty enjoyable. But with everything going on with the hotel, let's move right into the bad. And the bad thing that comes to mind here is that the human characters aren't really that interesting. Though I had fun with everything at the hotel, I just wanted to see more of Tom and Jerry, honestly. And I just wanted to see more of the animated characters inside of the film. I found the animation to look really good, and I wanted to see more of that. I wanted to see more antics than just the big hotel tornado fight or the big wedding fight or even the different chases that ensue inside of this film. But I was fine with what I got, and the hotel stuff was pretty predictable. That is a big, massive negative, but I still enjoyed it. In conclusion, obviously Tom and Jerry wasn't going to please everyone, especially the adult critics, and also it wasn't going to be a billion-dollar film. I said to myself, it was not going to do smashing numbers, especially in a pandemic. And also in my trailer reaction, I said that this movie is not going to be the greatest blockbuster of all time. It's going to please some audiences. It's going to be fun, but it's not going to be absolutely awesome, amazing, great. And that's basically what I got. Because I went into the film with my expectations a little bit lower because I know these type of movies, I gotta say, I had way more fun watching this film as someone who grew up on this IP and as someone who loves these types of comedy, fun films. I liked it, and I had a lot of fun seeing the oldest rivalry in history on screen again. And I feel like what a lot of critics are missing is the fact that Tom and Jerry are on screen again. It's been years since we've seen anything Tom and Jerry, since I've seen anything Tom and Jerry. And I think that it was great that we had this film so then we can introduce these characters to the younger audience. Because like I said, this is the greatest rivalry in history. But I'm going to have to give Tom and Jerry a B+ and an 8 out of 10. It's not for everyone, but for someone who has kids and for someone who has a family and just wants to watch a fun, friendly, happy-go-lucky film, I feel like it's great for them. And for people like me who love Tom and Jerry themselves. Alright guys, that was it for the review. Please know that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion. And you are free to comment down below what did you think of the Tom and Jerry film that premiered on HBO Max and in theaters today. Like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to check out my Twitter. That link is always in the description, and it's going to pop up on your screen right now. And I will see you all next time. Peace.